Hello everyone, it's an honor to have your company again, dear viewers of Burundi Television. Welcome to this English news edition. Let's start with the headlines. Gilbert Nibigigwe has been reappointed as head of the Burundi Tennis Federation. It is after elections that took place this Saturday of members of the steering committee of Burundi Tennis Federation for a new 4-year term. In the Gishua Temara Water site in Gitega Commune and province is much frequented by people from different localities of the country who take advantage of the natural heat of these waters and relax. Some say that these thermal waters have beneficial properties for the health. Welcome back. Details now. Elections this Saturday of members of the steering committee of Burundi Tennis Federation for a new 4-year term. Gilbert Nibigigwe has been reappointed as head of Burundi Tennis Federation. Take a look.
A total of 80 voters, including proxy votes, took part in the elections of the Executive Committee of the Burundi Tennis Federation. During these elections, all voters unanimously elected Gilbert Nibigigwe to continue leading the Burundi Tennis Federation for a 4-year term. Other members of the new committee are Aimé Bakuye as Vice President, Evariste Bamhimbaga as the Secretary General, Annonciate Sibomana in charge of women's tennis, and Frank Ndisanze as a Treasurer. This General Assembly was convened to present and approve the report of the achievements of the past year 2025 before holding the elections of the members of the Executive Committee of the Burundi Tennis Federation.
And some Burundians continue to experiment new crops that were not previously practiced in Burundi. The Mbegeraunini cooperative located in Kawiye zone in Kayanza province, Kayanza commune, multiplies vines, olive trees and apple trees. Our colleagues' team went to see how this cooperative works. Details with Fabien Nizikie.
They are propagating grape, apple and olive trees, crop that are uncommon in Burundi. These are the members of the Mbegeraunini cooperative based in Kabuye in the Kayanza commune. The president of this cooperative states that it all stems from study trips and research. Emmanuel Barukinamo explains that during his travels abroad, he acquired a great deal of knowledge. Upon returning to Burundi, he began experimenting with cultivating these fruits and found that they adapt well to the climate and produce a satisfactory yield. Emmanuel Barukinamo, president of the Mbegeraunini cooperative, adds that the production of grape, olive and apples in Burundi has a guaranteed market both within the country and abroad. However, the Mbegeraunini cooperative still faces a problem of a lack of arable land and is requesting that the government allocate more.
Indeed, the gold extractors known as Dutirimbere Rugombo salute the decision of the government that asked them to put their harvest in gold in the central bank, what allows them to work freely. Jackson Irakoze has more.
We are on the Rugeregere Hill in the Rugombo zone of Chibitoke commune. Well, Dutirimbere Rugombo cooperative extracts gold. The cooperative has government authorization and employs local people in gold mining activities in the Nyamagana River Valley. Samson Ziragaba, president of the cooperative, indicates that working within a cooperative is advantageous because everyone earns an income. He also states that they now operate in compliance with the law, in complete peace, and are able to develop their activities. For his part, Eroge Najeneza, the Chibitoke commune administrator, points out that people who mine gold through legally recognized cooperatives contribute effectively to their communes as they pay taxes when selling gold and also pay annual taxes according to Samson Ziragaba, president of the cooperative. In order to protect the environment, the Dr. Nimberero Gombo cooperative fills in the holes created during mining after extraction so that the land can be cultivated again, particularly for rice farming. However, they don't process the gold on site. The main challenge they face in this mining activity are the lack of appropriate machinery and the lack of fuel for machines used to pump water from the pits, especially since the exploitation area is located in marshlands usually dedicated to rice cultivation.
From Rugombo, let's move to Gitega, where in the Gishuha thermal waters site in Gitega community and the province is much frequented by people from different localities of the country who take advantage of the natural heat of these waters and relax. Some say that these thermal waters have beneficial properties for the health. In the Demutwenzi Iwachu that manages the places strives to improve the quality of the services offered to visitors.
Was arrived at Gishuha thermal water located in Gitega Cameron in the province. Demonstration marked by serenity and vitality. On the site, several visitors are already enjoying the natural warmth to relax and rejuvenate. Some experience that this water have beneficial effects on their health, particularly by stimulating appetite and providing overall well-being. The Mtwenzi Iwachu cooperatives, which manage the site, is working to improve the quality of services offered to visitors. According to its manager, Sabimana Jerome, efforts are being made to facilitate access to the hot springs and to develop the area's tourism potential. We have already installed small food stores to meet visitors' needs in line with the government's vision of making Burundi an emerging country by 2040 and developed country by 2060. He said to support these initiatives, the cooperative charges a small fee of 2,000 Burundian currency per visitor to finance improvements in hygiene conditions and to pay communal taxes. However, despite these efforts, the site faces several challenges, including limited space to accommodate large numbers of visitors, the lack of proper changing rooms, and the other essential infrastructure needed to ensure optimal comfort. In light of these challenges, Sabimana Jerome is calling for support to transform the site into a genuine tourist attraction. He hopes that partners and authorities will provide assistance to further promote and develop this natural site, which is a real asset for the region and the country.
Well, this is the end of this English news edition. Thank you for your attention. Have a good time.